this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Wanna rock from this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Wanna rock from this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed.
Hello race fans and welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway for tonight's running in the IAA Xfinity Series. We've got 200 laps to run here tonight. Cars have finished qualifying and the drivers are currently getting gridded up as we speak. It's good to be back here at Bristol after we had last week off and Darlington the week prior to that. Having a nice little break for the Valentine's Day week. Looks like we're still just waiting for a few more to grid up. Waiting for Kyle Hardy and Chris Spencer. Alright. Let's take you through the starting lineup. Starting off on the pole is going to be Richard Swavely with Kyle Hardy on his outside. Row 2 is going to have Wesley Crump and Darren Bruce. Row 3 is going to be Brian Beach and Trenton Jump. Row 4 is going to have Colin Bester with Chris Spencer. Row 5, Reggie Evans and Sean Freeman. Row 6 is going to be Noah Abbott and Logan Brakey. Row number 7 is going to have Jeff Gilmore and Randy Bashirs. Row 8 will have Ty Dahlman and Zane Bailey. Row 9 will be Dalton Schley and Jackson Franklin. Row number 10 is going to have Travis Look with Michael Carter on his outside. Row number 11 is going to be Dustin Coggin with James Rotruck. Row number 12 is going to have Frank Sukup and Alan Duggar on the outside of him. Row number 13 is going to be Marshall Taylor and Eric Stamp. And bringing up the rear of the field in row number 14 is going to be Blaine Driggers and Dustin German. Dustin German, the current points leader, starting in the back of the race tonight. Back of the field, excuse me. So pace car going to bring him around again. Pretty stacked field here tonight. Quite a few drivers. We've got 28 starters. Big fields here tonight at Bristol. Let's see if these guys can get in some nice long green flag runs. Pace car should be just about to pull off the track. And the green flag is out here at Bristol. Swavely off to an early lead, surging ahead of Hardy. Side by side behind them is going to be Darren Bruce and Wesley Crump. Brian Beach and the 46 of Trenton Jump right behind him. Swavely continuing to grow the lead. Dahlman on the outside of Gilmore. It's got Brashears right behind him. And that 2 car, who is that? That's Brakey having a bit of a connection issue. They're kind of just disappearing for a minute. And there he goes again, disappearing. Hopefully Hook can get that sorted out so it's not going to be an issue for any of the other drivers here. 53 of Eric Stamp trying to make his way outside of James Rotruck in that 7 car. He's right to his quarter. He's going to be side by side. Still working, trying to make that spot. Trenton jump, make a little contact with the outside wall early on. Only lap 5 here. Kyle Hardy's going to look on the low side. Swavely being challenged by Darren Bruce, and it looks like Bruce is going to get the spot on the high side. Bruce making that high line work really well, and we've got a caution. Let's take a look. Seeing Reggie Evans. 04, maybe a self-spin. Ooh, gets in the back of no. Actually, that should be after the caution came out. Let's there we go. Looks like is that Zane Bailey? Yes, it is. Bailey run the high side. Just gets loose off the corner, comes across Gilmore's nose, and Gilmore gets him. Of course, just nowhere to go. So early caution here at Bristol. Zane Bailey would, I guess it's not too bad on the front of that car. The wheel looks a little messed up, but by the damage of the body, it doesn't seem like it should be a suspension issue. Green flag is back out here at Bristol. Darren Bruce with a great early restart. Kyle Hardy's going to follow him in behind there. Swavely's going to file into 3rd place now. And we've got another caution. Immediately back under caution. Let's see. Noah Abbott and Chris Spencer look like they come together here. Kind of looks like Spencer might have had a little bit of run on the bottom in 05. Who's that in the 05? Oh, Noah Abbott. Looks like he might have... I'm not sure if he was trying to block or... We can go on board with Spencer here. All right, riding on board, Chris Spencer. Get up low. Got on board with Abbott. Maybe we'll watch his inputs. Maybe he can. He was trying to make a move on as a move of his own. It's gonna be caution number 2. Currently on lap number 14 of 200 here at Bristol. Pace car just about to leave the racing surface. Darren Bruce going to bring him back to the line. And the green flag is out. Another great restart for Darren Bruce. And Kyle Hardy going to follow him right behind him. Brian Beach going to fall back just a bit. Now side by side with Kyle Hardy coming up off of the corner. And it looks like they're going to be side by side going into the next corner. Beach going to surge ahead. And now trying to jump on the outside of Hardy. Swavely falling behind as Crump is starting to make his way on the outside, trying to make that pass happen. Oh, and do we have a car around? Who is that? Travis Look. Ooh, he's got a lot of damage. Let's see what just happened to him. Gonna back this up. It looks like he had damage beforehand and got into some more trouble and held it up into the wall just to keep it out of the way. And while we were watching that, we got another caution. See, we're seeing Chris Spencer sideways here. No back end on that car. Wonder if that may have played a role on that thing coming around. Unfortunately, that's going to bring out a caution. Really shouldn't have, but looks like Swavely on the pit road. Green flag is back out for Darren Bruce. Another great restart from him. Kyle Hardy again, going to follow in behind. Chris Spencer down on the apron, coming out of pit road. Brian Beach going to try and make his way past Hardy on the outside. Now heading down the front stretch. Brian Beach trying to make a move on Darren Bruce for that first place position. He was right up to his bumper, then picking different lines, going through the corner, and now he's catching him up in the corner again. As he's got a mirror full of Trenton jump right there, and we've got another caution. Travis Lukin, it's at 9:08. Losing it on his own again. That's, yeah, but that's going to be the second caution on him. Car's going for the choose cone this time. Like Bruce going to pick the inside. Brian Beach going to be up top. And the green flag is back out. Darren Bruce again having a great restart. Trenton Jump having a bit of a better restart than Brian Beach down on the low side. Jump gonna start to advance his position, try and work on Beach on the low side again. They're side by side going through the turns. Back and forth, Brian Beach having a bit of a better run on the high side. Jump able to get down on the inside, but then coming off the corner, that run gets him ahead. Looks like Jump's going to fall in behind Beach, but he's not giving up quite yet. Right to the rear bumper. Darren Bruce trying to play defense at the same time as these two are kind of going at it. He's getting a little break, and then they're right there on him again. And Jump tries to surge to the low side, but he's not able to hold it and make that pass. Brian Beach just too quick right now. And Ty Dahlman down on the low side of that 05 car. And that's Noah Abbott. Dahlman unable to make that pass. Oh, Brian Beach possibly just slapped the wall going in that corner. And Zane Bailey comes right up to the back bumper of Driggers. Jumps out of it so much to not make contact. Darren Bruce now starting to grow that lead. And Brian Beach and Trent Jump have stopped battling, with Brian Beach being the winner of that small battle for second place. Ty Dahlman on the outside of Freeman. And here goes Breaky above Abbott. And we got a bit of a gaggle of cars right here, a few side by side. And as I say that, they pretty much single file out going into the straightaway. Jump going at Brian Beach again. They come side by side, going down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Jump still trying to set up a run, try and get by Brian Beach. Having a bit of a trouble as here comes Hardy with a heck of a run. He's going to surge it down low below Trenton Jump. Jump's got Brian Beach kind of stuck right in front of him. Here comes Brashear's lap car. He's keeping it down to the low side, plenty out of the way. Jump poking down below Brian Beach. Is he going to be able to make the pass stick this time? He's got a great run. Brian Beach able to surge back on the high side, though. Still side-by-side battling for second place with Hardy right there in fourth, just waiting to strike and make his move. Hardy usually more of a patient driver and kind of just falls back a bit. However, there's a lot of cars here at Bristol, so staying back may not help and may just end up getting him in some chaos if it were to unfold. So maybe just the plan of keeping it up front here, that is Kyle Hardy. Now making the pass on Brian Beach for third place. Trenton Jump has cleared Brian Beach, of course. Top 3 now, Darren Bruce, Trenton Jump, and Kyle Hardy. And it looks like Wesley Crump trying to make a move on Brian Beach on the low side. And he's going to advance his position with the advantage going down into the corner now. Breaky makes his way by Beach, and now Noah Abbott's trying to make his way by as well. And now Beach just falling backwards quick. Darren Bruce still out front with just about a second lead over Trenton Jump in that 46 car. A little further back here, we've Sean Freeman with James Rotruck on his inside, side by side, and then you got the 53 Eric Stamp right there as well. And oh, 79 turns Freeman, and Freeman collects it, but we still have a caution. Come on, iRacing. There was no need for that caution. If that was for that, that is just ridiculous. Who's this in the 7? And that is Jackson Franklin. Pretty new name. Let's grab a different camera here. Trying to move down and turns back up. Looks like it, but oh, come on. That bit of an angle, they thought that needed to be a caution. That is just absurd. He had recovered that, too. Not even like he had spun on the apron. But we'll take it back to live because we got some green flag, some pit stops going on. Not green flag, pit stops. Some yellow ones. So we've got a bunch of the front runners taking to pit road. Go back to this replay and go on board with Jackson Franklin. And back this up just a tad more. Let's run on board here with Jackson Franklin, see what happened. Very good run coming off the corner, and yeah, not really sure. I mean, he didn't turn him, or didn't turn into him, but yeah, I guess they just come together and racing incidents will happen. It's gonna be caution number 5 here at Bristol on lap number 55. Watching the IAA Xfinity series on the 15 Studios YouTube channel. Jeff Gilmore, your current leader.
I don't know if you can hear me, but please listen. I think I might have lost my way. Hey, look around, tell me what you see. 'Cause I see eternity, and I fear it's gonna swallow me. So tell me where to return to after the fall. Everything is ending around me, still I go on. Anybody out there somewhere, I swear, where am I supposed to go? Never get nowhere in this nightmare. Welcome to the great unknown. Everything is empty, never ending. What I wanna follow. Gotta get away, I've lost my way. So welcome to the great unknown.
Pace car is off. And the green flag is back out for Dalton Schley. Excuse me, Gilmore was actually the leader on that one, but Schley had a great restart, surging ahead just a tad. Now starting to fall back already. Chris Spencer's going to make his move on the low side under Schley, and Trent Jump's going to fall on, but here comes Brian Beach sliding sideways into the wall. No caution. Brian Beach backs that car into the wall. And there's a caution. Seeing Duggar slow. Duggar on the high side. And oh, because oh yeah, that's, I'd call that some net code there. Freeman inside of Alan Duggar's car. Let's take this all the way back to what happened to Brian Beach. All right, here we go. To Brian Beach in that 18. Gets loose off the corner, backs into the wall. Not a huge deal. Duggar gets slowed up, and then Freeman kind of gets in there and net code. Wonder what that looks like from on board. Freeman. Oh yeah, big time netcode inside Duggar's back seat of his car. Here we are on caution number 6. We're gonna have a few pit takers. Just Freeman and Evans. Jeff Gilmore continuing to lead. Pace car is off. And the green flag is back out for Jeff Gilmore. Ooh, looked like he might have spun the tires a bit. Trying to jump right in his back bumper. Immediately trying to make quick moves. Jump going for the low side, but we got the yellow out. Excuse me, we did not have the yellow out. That was just a technical issue there. But we do now. So see Dahlman around. Oh boy. Let's take a look at what happened. Contact with road truck. Well, actually kind of looks like Dahlman was already a little sideways there. Yeah, he was already losing. Yeah, gets up into road truck. More contact, and just everybody gets around him. That 04 of Reggie Evans just barely get the stop. Let's right on board with him going into this thing. On board with Reggie Evans in 04. He sees the wreck happen in the head. Where to go? Where to go? Oh! And just stops in time. Great job by Reggie Evans getting that thing slowed up and clean. Trenton Jump is going to be the new leader. Jeff Gilmore in second. Chris Spencer sitting there in third. Kyle Hardy is fourth, and Wesley Crump rounds out the top 5. We are under our 7th caution of the night. A lot of these cautions seem to just be from self-spins. Like, I mean, they just need to take it easy for a handful of laps, get some heat in those tires, and then I'm sure these things will stay glued to the track just fine. Just got to have a bit of patience is really it. I know that's a little easier said than done. You got so many cars going around Bristol so quickly. Green flag is back out. Great restart for Trenton Jump. Chris Spencer going to be right behind him, getting a slightly better restart than Gilmore. Kyle Hardy's right there in fourth. Dalton Schley on the inside of Darren Bruce, trying to make his way by Schley. Jump quickly growing his lead to over 1 second. Coggin making his way around Schley on the outside. Here comes Brian Beach with a huge run. Oh, Schley's going to block him. Brian Beach putting the bumper to him a little bit. Not happy about that. That's going to let Bester get by Schley. Brian Beach getting held up pretty bad right behind Dalton Schley in that 85 car. Now moving to the low side. Going to follow Stamp underneath him, and now he's got him cleared. Finally, but that held him up and cost him a few spots. Spencer following Driggers in that lap car of Driggers. And side by side, Darren Bruce underneath Brakey getting by him, and now underneath Wesley Crump in that 17 car. Still side by side coming off of turn number 4. Bruce a little loose coming off of the corner. Crump using the high side with a run to his advantage. Driggers that lap car a little bit slow on the bottom. Possibly going to be an issue for Darren Bruce. We'll have to see here in just a second. And it is going to stall him out just a bit. He's going to end up falling in behind that 79 car. That was a huge hit for Bruce, getting held up behind Driggers. That lap car down on the bottom. Here comes Brakey making his way by Crump, trying to get that 4th place spot. Spencer still just holding on while Jump continuing to just grow that lead very quickly. 2.5 seconds, quickly coming up on a 3-second lead now. Brakey and Franklin still side by side. Brakey completes the pass over Franklin. Franklin going to look to the inside. Not quite enough of a run to try and cross him over. He's just going to fall in line with Darren Bruce right behind him. Dustin Coggin maybe looking to make a move on Bruce. Here he goes. Coggin putting the nose down low, but Bruce just finds some power and hammers to the outside. Coggin looking down low again. Freeman on the outside of Bailey, following in behind Schley. Michael Carter right behind them in that 15 car. Darren Bruce making his move under that 79 car. Jackson Frank. Oh, contact! Bruce hits down to the inside wall, nose in, and no caution. Oh my goodness, iRacing. What is going on? We got one car loose, and you bring out a caution. Darren Bruce goes nose into the wall, and nothing. Unbelievable. That is going to just about take Darren Bruce out of it. And just bringing that thing down on a pit road now. He's going to go at least, I'd say at least 2 laps down. If not 3. Bester making his way underneath Franklin. Bester going to take the high line, going through that corner. Franklin was looking low, but he's not quite close enough to make it happen. Here comes Coggin. He's looking down low. Franklin now. Like Franklin kind of brushed the wall just a tad coming off of the corner. Coggin brings it in side by side, and that Highline just has such a run coming off of the corner. It even stamp surges right past Coggin. Coggin going to try again on the low side, but again, that Highline just too much of a run. Here comes Dustin German right behind him in that 96 car. German in the top 10 again, your points leader right now. Oh, close contact. Oh, if that was any effect, then it was netcode for sure. Trenton Jump making his way through lap traffic with about a 3-second lead now. Looks like he's grown that lead to 3 seconds and maybe just kind of settled down a tad. Unless he was just getting held up behind those lap cars and stalled him out a bit. Here comes Bester making his way below Breaky in 6th place. Here's, excuse me, that's for 5th place. Dustin German getting by Franklin on the low side. Franklin going to try and cross him back over. Nope, not going to be able to do that. Field pretty well sorted out now. Like I said, they had got some heat in those tires, and now they're getting some green flag laps under the belts, so always good to see that. Here comes Freeman on the high side of Dahlman. Freeman surges up high. He's going to complete that pass. He's going to be able to hold it, and he does. Dahlman was starting to catch him back up in the center of the corner, but just too much of a run on the high side coming off. Comes Dahlman close quarters to Freeman's rear quarter. Carter in that 15 right behind them. Carter right on the back bumper of Dahlman now. Here goes Carter, surges ahead. He's looking underneath Dahlman. He pokes the nose. Is he going to try it in this corner? No, he is not. He's going to try and set himself up again. He's right there. He's got the speed close to his rear quarter. Man, these guys are getting a bit dicey. Michael Carter getting impatient. Now getting held up behind Jeff Gilmore. What's going to happen here? Oh, and he puts the bumper to Gilmore. Oh, man. What a big hit for Carter. He was right there to make a pass, and Gilmore just right in the way. Another car getting held up with, well, actually, Gilmore's not lap traffic in comparison. But still getting held up and costing. Just past the halfway point, lap 102 of 200 here tonight at Bristol. Oh, and we got one down low. Is that Reggie Evans? That was, in fact, Reggie Evans in that 04. Teammates of Darren Bruce. Those guys not having a very good night. Evans waiting for a clear spot. Not sure why he's not throwing it in reverse. There we go. But let's see what happened here. Watching that 04 car. Ooh, Freeman gets up in the wall and... wow. Driggers just comes out of nowhere. Oh, and they go 3 wide. Evans gets up into Freeman, down in the Driggers, and it's over from there. Just sends that car way up high and slams into Freeman. Bounces back down across Drigger's nose. Actually, more like right into the fender. Drigger's hard in the inside wall. Evans gets some hard contact to the inside wall as well. Drigger's trying to lock it down. Good job by both of those drivers keeping it from getting back into traffic. But that is going to be caution number 8 after a nice green flag run we just had there. We're going to have some pit stops here. Looks like just about everybody is coming down pit road. Looks like these cars are trying to get caught up, maybe get a lap back. And green flag is back out for Michael Carter. Down in the turn one. Brakey's going to take a huge surge ahead of Michael Carter. Carter's going to follow up behind him. Not a lot of speed out of that 15. And we got going around. That is Trenton Jump. And a big crash. Oh, man. We got plenty of cars wrapped up in that one. I believe that just started with Jump getting loose. Working on finding the replay. Alright, we're looking at that 46 of Trenton Jump. Gets in the corner. Oh, overcorrects. And then up into the wall. Starts going around. And here comes Reggie Evans to pile in. Looks like they started, yeah, they started piling further back before that. Was that Draker's a little further back? Yeah, let's see. Looks like yeah, that 75 car, it's Marshall Taylor, went on his own. Freeman slams the back of Duggar. Gilmore in the back of Brashears. One more look here. So we really had two wrecks going on at once, kind of simultaneously, that just ended up converging into one big wreck, really. Turn Jump puts the nose right to the back of Driggers, moves him out of the way. And Reggie Evans in the front of Driggers. Driggers going to reset to the pit. Caution number 9 here on lap 113. Logan Brakey is your current leader with Eric Stamp in second, Chris Spencer third, James Rotruck is fourth, and Colin Bester currently in fifth. Pace car just about to pull down pit road. And the green flag is out. Brakey with a great start. Eric Stamp going to follow him on the high side. Chris Spencer down low, holding off Stamp for the moment. Side by side, Spencer and Stamp fighting for second place right now. Looks like they just got singled out. Now Spencer's looking on the low side still. He's going to keep running that low line for the moment. Road Truck catching up to the back of Spencer now. Back here, Trenton Jump and at 79 of Jackson Franklin. We're side by side, but here comes Jump. Oh, and contact Coggin and Beach both going around. Beach goes around, excuse me. And it's going to be caution number 10. Let's see. Take that back just a tad. Coggin sends it in a bit on the low. Let's who are we going board with Coggin for this one? All right, and you're on board with Dustin Coggin. Yeah, I mean, Beach kind of came down a bit. Hard to say if Coggin had that spot or if he was too early into the corner. But unfortunately, that's going to bring another caution. Looks like Brian Beach, heavy damage again. Wondering if that might end his night. We're under caution yet again here at Bristol. We've got about 80 laps to go here tonight. Pace car just about to leave the racing surface. And the green flag is back out here at Bristol. Breaking with another great restart. Spencer in second, going to follow behind. Easily clear of Eric Stamp. Stamp going to be looking back on the low side. Not quite close enough to do anything about it. Coggin making moves on the low side. Currently on the low side of Bester. Now Hardy. Oh! Hardy dips down a bit. Not sure if there was a bit of netcode contact or if Coggin just reacted. But nevertheless, both continue on, no problem. Reiki continues to lead with a quarter second. 2/10 lead over Chris Spencer. Noah Abbott making a move on the high side of Kyle Hardy in that 99 car. Coggin side by side. Jackson Franklin on the high side. Looks like Trenton Jump making his way by Hardy now too. At least he's trying to. Got that good run on the high side. Hardy knows there's still 70 plus laps here to go, so there's plenty of time. He doesn't need to keep pushing the pressure on as we got cars spinning around back here. Dahlman is around. And oh, Evans almost stays out of it. Just slides into Bailey and gets that nose into the wall as well. So that's going to be caution number 11. Let's go back and take a look. What happened to Dahlman? Ooh, just gets loose up into Carter. Goes around and Beach in it again. Just wrong place, wrong time. Almost since the beginning of this race. He was up front there for a good while, and then something took him back, and that was just been in pretty much everything since then. Really just an innocent bystander in all of it, but Got them all double stacked back up. Waiting for that pace car to leave the racing surface. And there it goes. Green flag is back out. Great restart by Eric Stamp. Huge jump. Chris Spencer is going to be following in second place, but Road Truck on the high side. They're going to single out, and Dustin German gets a back bumper loaded with Trenton Jump. And it's going to let Bester surge on the low side of German. Bester getting past on the high side. German trying to make it work. He's got a heck of a run going by, and Bester is going to be cleared of him. Bester continuing on the low side. Jump has almost got that pass. Yes, Jump has completed the pass now. And here comes Hardy on the low side. So Bester kind of just falling back pretty quick here. Hardy not quite able to make a pass yet. He's going to look on the low side. Trenton Jump falling back there. 3 wide for a moment. Oh, close quarters with Hardy and Jump. Looks like there's still... Nope, they're going to go 2 wide. Here comes Jump with a little bit of loose off the corner. Abbott now 3 wide. Abbott, Franklin, Jump 3 wide going into the corner. Close quarters between that 79 and 05. Door-to-door contact. Abbott and Jump making a bit of contact going down side by side. Now they're singling back out. Jump has got the pass over Abbott. Now Abbott's got a mirror full of Franklin in that 79 car. Coggin trying to make his way underneath Franklin. The front, Eric Stamp with still a great lead. 5/10 over Chris Spencer. Coggin and Franklin side by side. Franklin's going to take this spot away from Coggin. Coggin's going to try and surge back down on the low side heading into the corner. But that high line just has too much of a run for Franklin. Coggin going to slide up to the high side and follow him through. Try to dime in the corner maybe. Not able to time it quite right. Hardy trying to make the move on Bester. Trying to catch up to him and Jump a little loose off the corner. And we can hear one squealing. Coggin. Let's take it back real quick. See what just happened there. We heard him squealing. Ooh, a bit of contact. Oh, contact with that 79 of Franklin. Franklin is the one squealing. Both of them keep it going. Great job by both of those drivers to not bring out a caution. Hardy still trying on the low side of Bester. Hardy gets it going pretty well in the middle of the corner, but off the corner again. Bester just too much of a run on the high side. Hardy really liking that low line though. Now Hardy's going to try the high side. Ooh, and Road Truck down below of Spencer. We've got moves for the lead here. Spencer gets jammed up behind the 53 of Stamp. Road Truck is going to be your new leader. Here comes Spencer looking on the low side of Stamp. Stamp kind of getting stalled out. Stamp up high. German looking to make a move on the low side. Eric Stamp is falling back to 3rd place. Road Truck, the new leader. Chris Spencer in 2nd. Side by side, Stamp and German. Battle for 3rd. Stamp just trying to hold on to that 3rd spot as he is currently losing it. And German has got him cleared coming off of the corner. Oh, a bit of contact. That was no Abbott. Smacked the wall. Oh, Hardy gets turned by Bester. And no caution. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on, boys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Great job by all of the drivers that were just in that. Oh, my goodness. They are still there just trying to wreck while trying to save it. My goodness. Here's your calamity. Bester slaps the wall. Hardy's getting a good run on the high side. Abbott's holding them right there up top. When Abbott falls in behind... Brakey gets him right in the rear bumper. Hardy's got a good run on the low side. Bester's too much of a run on the high side, though. Still side by side, and here goes Crump by Stamp for 4th place. Road Truck still leading. Now about to put Beach a lap down. This Gaggle car has kind of calmed down a little bit. As I say that, Noah Abbott leading the pack, and Hardy surges hard down low under Brakey. Not quite able to make it stick, but he is to him. Falls back, he's going to look on the low side again. Like Hardy was a bit loose off the corner. Brakey's going to diamond that corner and surge it down below Stamp in the 53 car. Here comes Hardy. He's going to try and follow him through. Stamp continuing to fall back as Hardy has got that pass made, and Stamp slams the wall. It's going to cost him some more spots. Here comes Carter, Franklin, Schley. Back up here, they got that 38 of Zane Bailey, a lap car in the way. About to go 3 wide. Bailey on the high side. That lapper, Brakey, Hardy make their way by him. No problem at all. Quickly getting rid of that 3 wide situation. Abbott's all over the back bumper of Bester, and Bester smacks the wall. And down the backstretch again. Bester keeping that high line. Looks like Hardy and Brakey running the low. Abbott kind of picking the middle now on the low side. Not really sure where he's wanting to run. Trying to find what's working for him. And he slides up into Bester. No foul. No harm, no foul. Spencer trying to get by Beach, that lap car. Now side by side is Crump and German. Currently battling for the 3rd place position. They're going to be coming up on Brian Beach, that lap car, in just a minute here. Hardy looking like he's trying to challenge Jump for that spot, and he is. He's going to look on the low side. He's got a great run coming through the corner. Is Jump going to be able to hold him off? He does. Jump with too much of a run on the high side. Hardy's going to fall back in behind him. Jump possibly just brushed the wall. There they come, still side by side, coming off the corner. Hardy falls in behind him. Hardy's going to run it way up high, possibly try to diamond the corner. He is looking to do that, but he's just going to end up being back behind Jump. Sending it on the low side. He's going to try and pull a slide job. He's going to be able to do it. He does not do it. So Hardy continuing to try and battle. Oh! Slides up in front of Brakey and gets a little loose. Get the love tap from Brakey right there. Going to cost Hardy a little bit of track positions. However, he is still battling Jump. Oh, and we got contact here. That's Noah Abbott and Colin Bester. Again, no caution. What just happened here? Oh. Carter down low. Oh, that looked like some net code. It looks like we got a caution out. Not for this, but let's slow this down. Look at the contact between Bester and Abbott. Yeah, there was a gap there. That's net code. Abbott gets down into Carter and up into Bester, and they just kind of keep it going. But we are under caution. Let's take a look at what brought the caution out. I believe, yep, there's Coggin sideways already. Kind of starts in about the same place. Carter ends up getting back on track, and Coggin dips down on the apron, but gets back up on track, hits Dahlman. Gets himself slid down into the inner wall. Car parked backwards on the track. So that is going to be caution number 12 here at Bristol. Currently on lap 167 of 200. Closing in on the end of this race here at Bristol. It's been plenty exciting action. We have had quite a few cautions, but we've also had some pretty decent green flag runs where we've seen some great battles, some sketchy moves, some great saves. Plenty of action here tonight. It's been a great race so far. But looks like Ty Dahlman is going to be your current leader. So Dahlman on older tires, going to be interesting to see how he's going to do up front. Pace car is just about to leave the racing surface. And the green flag is back out here at Bristol. Great restart from Ty Dahlman. Road truck gonna follow on the low side. Oh, and we got contact already. Believe jump sent Crump. We're gonna have to. Oh boy. Parking lot. As best is going the wrong way. Just trying to get that thing pointing in the right direction. Well, let's take it back and see what just happened. That was jump. All right, let's get this going. And jump just kind of drives through Crump, sends him around, which of course kicks off a chain reaction, the accordion effect, where I mean it was right up front, so a lot of cars ended up just piling into it. You can see Schley locks up and ends up sideways in it. Comes Beach sliding sideways into it as well. Brashear's locking it up, sideways heading into that thing. Hard hits. Take one more real-time look at this. So another big wreck. They're on lap 174. Caution number 13. Pace car is off. And the green flag is out. Huge jump by Road Truck. Brakey gonna have a good restart as well, following him on the high side. Now Spencer trying to make a move down the low side. Brakey having a bit of connection issues again. There goes Carter. He's sliding around a bit. Hopefully he's able to collect it, and he does. Able to keep that thing going in the right direction. Front, we got a bit of a battle right here for... Looks like Chris Spencer trying to make his way under Brakey for second place. Brakey holding them off on the high side. Having some netcode issues. Flashing in and out. That's going to make it awful hard for these other drivers to race around him. Continuing to blink out. Sitting in second place is Brakey. That could have possibly have... Oh, here we go. We got another caution. Looks like that was Crump, and he is already towed back to the pits. Ooh, up in the wall right here. Take it back. Man, he was in the wall for a while. Ooh, come across Beach's nose and just kind of stuck there. Okay. I'm not sure why he kept it up there like that, and maybe... I don't know, we got plenty of issues with netcode tonight. Maybe some kind of issue there where he was stuck in the wall. Who knows, but that is caution number 14. We got 19 laps here to go at Bristol for the IAA Xfinity Series. Hopefully we're going to get a nice green flag run to finish this one out. Pace car just about to leave the racing surface. Green flag is back out. Great restart by Road Truck with Kyle Hardy on the low side there. Kyle Hardy got a heck of a run on Road Truck. right to his rear bumper. He's looking on the low side. And we got another caution. It's like Michael Carter? Oh, Reggie Evans just grabs the rear quarter of Carter and sends him around. And let's see. Just piles it right in there. Bringing out caution number 15. All right, we're going to get the green flag with 9 laps to go. Looking like Hardy and Road Truck going to be your front row. Pace car is off. And the green flag is out. Great restart by Road Truck, but Hardy's not letting him get too far. Hardy's going to fall right behind him and slide up in front of Brakey. Brakey right to the back bumper of Hardy. Hardy making the look on the low side, and we got another caution. All right, let's see. Take a look what happened. Bester goes around, and Brashears and Bailey get into it. Trenton jump with not a lot of car left there. Gets around. Oh my goodness. Caution number 16. We've got 7 laps to go. Got a feeling we're going to end up with a green-white checkered or two. I hope I'm wrong. But these guys are just quite excited tonight. I mean, at this point now we're down to 6 to go, but a lot of self-spins. A lot of self-spins tonight, which unfortunately bringing out the caution. I mean, that's going to be at least half of them. Back end just come out on these cars. So Road Truck is your current leader. We're coming to the line with 5 to go. Road Truck, I'm not sure how he's feeling about these cautions. I mean, restarts are iffy, but riding around under caution, quite honestly, he's not. Of course, he's not going to lose the spot under caution. It's less laps that he has to hold Kyle Hardy off under green. We've seen Hardy make some hard charges. Got a couple of cars on pit road. We've got a lot of cars with heavy damage. Like this 46 car at Trenton Jump. That thing is hurt. Missing the back, missing the front. You can see Wesley Crump behind is missing the back. Bester missing the front. Coggin up there missing the back. Brian Beach's back end's crumpled in. And we know he took a fast repair, so that's not his first car either. Hardy with a clean car. Road Truck. Looks like his car's clean. Possibly a little damage to the rear. Might just be the paint job making it look that way to me. I believe it is. We do have a few clean cars. Not a whole lot of them. That was weird. That looked like the back end of Brashir's car was jacked up. Alright, pace car just about to leave the racing surface. And the green flag is back out with just 2 laps to go here at Bristol. Road Truck and Hardy gonna be battling for the front spot on this one, but Road Truck currently has it. Hardy has a huge run, and we got another car around. Looks like Dahlman was going around. And once again, the frustration for Road Truck and Hardy must be unbelievable right now. Hardy had a huge run coming off the corner. I think if that caution hadn't come out, something could have been done there. Let's see what happened to Dahlman. Stamp gives him the bumper and sends him around. Looks like everybody's gonna keep clear of that one. So good job to just lock it down and wait by Dahlman. No, Road Truck still leading. Hardy in second. This is gonna be our first green-white checkered of the night. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Another great restart by Row Truck. Hardy going to send it up top. Try to diamond that corner and get a run on the high side. Here he goes. He's on the low side. Is he going to have enough to make it work? Row Truck still got him held up on the high side. We got 2 laps to go. Hardy's going to fall back in behind. Here comes German. White flag is out. Is Hardy going to be able to make a move for the lead? I don't know if he's going to have the time. It's not looking like it, as Row Truck is going to be bringing this one across the start-finish line as a winner tonight. Row Truck is your winner here at Bristol. Dustin German gets the pass for second, and Kyle Hardy brings it home in third. Your final results. James Row Truck bringing it home in first place tonight. Dustin German is second. Kyle Hardy third. Fourth goes to Logan Brakey. Chris Spencer is fifth. Dustin Coggins sixth. Seventh is Ty Dahlman. Michael Carter brings it home in eighth. Eric Stamp ninth. Brian Beach 10th. Trenton Jump 11th. Zane Bailey 12th. 13th is Randy Rashears. 14th Dalton Schley. Wesley Crump brings it home in 15th. Reggie Evans 16th. 17th is Colin Bester. 18th is Jackson Franklin. 19th, Noah Abbott. Alan Duggar is 20th. Sean Freeman's 21st. Jeff Gilmore, 22nd. Blaine Drigger is 23rd. 24th is Marshall Taylor, 25th. Darren Bruce, 26th. Travis Luck, 27th. Richard Swavely. And Frank Sukup brings it home in the rear. So that is going to be your final results for tonight. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the top finishers. Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway for the IAA Xfinity Series. We got this one wrapped up, and we're here with some of our top finishers. First off, we're going to bring in Kyle Hardy, bringing it home in third place tonight. Kyle, you had a heck of a hard charge at the end. All those restarts, the frustration. Tell us about that and what maybe you more needed just to make that happen.
Yeah, just couldn't get nothing going on the short run. My car was I'm really good on the long run, so just needed a bunch of laps to get going. Just had a bunch of bad luck in this race. Just really feel like let one go there, but good run to James. He did a good job, so I guess he's too good to come get an interview.
Oh, we're going to find him, and we'll get him. But it looked like you had a lot of speed on the low side, but just unable to get that continued on to the high side. Were you better on the high side, maybe?
Yeah, I had a lot of speed off the top on the restarts, and James blocked it and almost crashed himself. But it was a good race. I'm happy, I guess.
All right, well, bringing it home in third. Who do you want to thank, Kyle?
The series, everybody with the broadcast. It's pretty fun to do on Monday night.
All right, thanks, Kyle. Congratulations on the top 3. All right, let's bring in Dustin German, bringing it home in second place tonight. Dustin, we saw you kind of make your way up through the field throughout the race and be right where you needed to be at the end to try and make a move for the lead. Bringing it home in second place. Tell us about your night.
Yeah, man, we just kind of rode around the back the first, 80 laps. Just let the attrition play out and try to miss all the wrecks. Seemed to work out pretty good. Got to the front. We had a few green flag runs there for a little while. It was pretty good, and trying to feel out what the car was going to do. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did.
So being a silent attacker tonight, kind of just creeping up through the field, putting it up in second place. Great job on that. Who do you want to thank?
I just want to thank you guys. I want to thank you for putting this thing on 1-5 Studios, and for broadcasting, and all the guys that showed up tonight, IAA for putting it on as a league, and give a shout out to Road Truck there. I knew, that's another thing I was going to point out just a second ago, I knew if he got out front, I was trying to keep him behind me, that he was going to be tough to beat, and it proved that he was. He's a good guy. He's a good driver. Just glad to get second. It's good points tonight. I didn't come in here expecting to win. I was hoping to get the top 10, so all in all, it pays off. I want to thank my team, Smoke Show Racing, SRTV on the hood, everybody at home watching.
All right, well said, and congratulations on that second place finish, Dustin.
Thank you, sir.
All right, well, unfortunately, looks like we're not able to get James Road Truck. We've put out the SOS, where you at, Road Truck? But he has not showed up, so unfortunately we don't have him tonight, so we're going to wrap things up here at Bristol. So we'd like to thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the racing action so you don't miss any of the IAA Xfinity action every Monday. IAA Trucks on Thursdays, and the BNR Cup Series on Saturdays is back now. So if you've enjoyed the racing action, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of it. We'd like to thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.